Hey everybody, back again here. Wanted to get the Stradman Cruise video out for everybody, but my computer crashed yesterday, so that's going to be a little delayed. But I took a little Facebook quiz today of our Crown Rally group, and I wanted to kind of share the feedback here for good preparatory steps when you're getting ready to take a rally, things that you should think about and take care of. So I thought I'd rattle some of these off. Basically, there's 5 categories that people mention things about. The first one is related to the car itself. Certainly make sure to check your fluids, check your oil, bring some oil with, but also your washer fluid, maybe transfer fluid, that sort of thing. Make sure that the car is in good shape from a fluid standpoint. Additionally, check your tires and your brakes. Make sure those are in good shape. Get them replaced or, dealt with as appropriate before you go. And make sure every day that you're checking the fluids, checking your tire pressures, and that everything is as it needs to be. From a standpoint of keeping the car clean, you want to bring some waterless wash. You want to bring some window cleaner, bring some microfiber towels. This will help the car, be in good shape, be clean, have the windshield not be an issue, and make sure the car looks good as you're cruising down the road really quickly. Additionally, Rain-X, I find I use that a lot on my car. I don't even use the windshield wipers all that much. Really works great to keep the windshield clean if you do encounter rain. And then finally, if you encounter any trouble, duct tape is always handy if something happens to take place and you need to mend something together. It's always a great tool to have, and just generally some light purpose tools can be really handy. So that really kind of wraps up the main things related to preparation for the car itself. Our next topic is going to be technology and types of accessories to help make your trip easier or to help you along the way. One thing that Crown Rally uses, and I think a lot of people starting to use on rallies and cruises, is the Zello app to have basically a walkie-talkie amongst your group. It can be really handy to stay in communication, kind of warn of cops, other types of obstacles and things. So definitely something to pick up and form a group if you don't have one already. A radar detector, some type of radar, laser, jammer, anything like that, certainly, kind of speaks for itself as to why that's important, as you're going to be probably moving at a high rate of speed. Maps. This is a big topic of conversation. On an everyday basis, I use Waze. Crown Rally is going to be depending on Google Maps, and you can also download offline maps in Google Maps. And that's very important because, especially where we're going down by Tail of the Dragon, you can lose signal and be without internet. And as a result, you wouldn't have your maps. So it's really important to download maps if you think you're going to encounter that situation. Always handy. Or maybe have a GPS that works that has stored maps in it already. Maybe something that's a controversial topic, but I'm a huge music fan and I like to listen to music when I drive, so I have to make sure I have plenty of music with me. But I know some people aren't into that, but if it's a long day of driving, I find that I really do like to listen to music. And then finally, cameras and video. Certainly you want to record what's going on or have your co-driver do so, certainly. And really try to remember the moment and capture some cool shots along the way. So that's something to certainly consider. Our third category is personal needs. This really relates to things like bringing, aspirin or Advil or something, whether you were out too late the night before or, you really, you just get a headache or something during the course of driving. Really important to make sure that you're feeling your best and you're paying attention as you're driving. Bring some money, obviously. Maybe for whatever reason, somebody might not take credit and you want to make sure you have some cash with you if you get into a bind. Have some drinks. If you have room, bring a cooler. This can really help. Obviously, one less thing you have to stop for. Snacks, super important. Find something you and your co-driver really like, but isn't going to weigh you down or, either make you have to go to the bathroom all the time or whatever. So certainly super important. Sunglasses. It's kind of a duh to have sunglasses. I think the big thing is have really comfortable sunglasses. I've got multiple pairs and I find like some are better for short times than for long distances. So make sure you've got something that's really comfortable. And if you're driving a convertible or you're going to be in a really sunny place, make sure you've got some sunscreen. It can be tremendously important. I'm going to be in an all black car with a black interior, so I don't know if that's going to be a huge issue other than for my left arm, but I guess we'll see. And then finally, your co-driver is basically a hostage in the car, even though they're there voluntarily. Hopefully they won't encounter motion sickness, but if they do, you may want to think about having some bags or something, as well as for any garbage you guys accumulate, could be a good idea. Our second to last topic here is about driving and the way you're going to drive on the rally. Number one, find a good group of people that you're comfortable with that suit your driving capabilities and style, and that you're comfortable around, and that you're not going to find yourself constantly looking in your rearview mirror, not paying attention to what's going on ahead of you. Tremendously important, and that was reiterated multiple times. Next, drive to your ability. Don't go, all balls out. If you're not really comfortable or confident in the area or in your abilities, make sure you just drive within your ability and stay safe, keep others safe, and don't endanger, pedestrians, other random cars, or your fellow ralliers. Don't follow two people too closely. I made sure to mention that I don't have a back bumper or rear fender wells, so if anybody follows me, they're going to have a cracked windshield most likely. And so that's really important. I think that especially with sports cars with bigger, wider tires, they're going to kick rocks and things. So it's very important not to follow closely, and don't subject your car to that kind of damage. Gas. When you're out, depending on where you are, rallying, this may not be as much of an issue for us down at Tail of the Dragon, but it can be hard to find higher octane gas. So you want to proactively fill up, be cognizant of where you're going to be, what the area is like, and what gas availability there's going to be, and make sure that you don't find yourself in a bad situation there, either running out or where you can't find what you need. And some people also talked about using an octane booster, that could help you if you were in a pinch. Others talked about the site find93.com, which can help you find the proper, higher octane gas that you might need. Another thing is to stay relaxed. You're going to be really amped up when you're out there. I know I've experienced this on other cruises and things I've gone on. You're with a bunch of nice cars. You're all excited to go. But you want to stay calm, be very aware of your surroundings, take your time and just do your thing, and don't let what others are doing, obviously to pay attention to it, but don't let that impact the way you drive. Find your comfort zone and stay within that. And I think as an extension of that, stop occasionally and make sure you enjoy the cruise or the rally. If you see beautiful things, feel free to stop. It's not a race. You've got plenty of time, so stop and enjoy it. And remember, that you're there both to experience the driving part of it, but also the beautiful places that you're at. Our last category is fun. Remember to have fun. Everybody talked about having a sense of humor. There'll be pranks played on other cars and things, pranks played on your co-driver. People talked about co-driver shaming and taking pictures of your co-driver when he's asleep. I think it's important just to make sure to not take things too seriously, have a good time, and make sure that others are doing the same. Also, there were a lot of references to party pants. I still haven't exactly figured out what that's all about, but I guess I'll experience that firsthand here shortly. So anyway, those are the 5 categories of the feedback that I got on rally preparation. Hope you enjoyed that list, and I look forward to meeting my fellow Crown Ralliers both tomorrow night, Wednesday, and Thursday for the official pre-meet so that we can get going Friday. Thanks. Have a good rally.